Okay, yeah, I got you.
Alright,
I feel
recording's up,
like
recording's up.
9/11 is like a good day.
Huh?
What would you say?
Recording's up.
Alright. Well, what are your thoughts on 9/11 though?
Why? Just why did it have to happen, first of all? Like, I. Terrorists, just. Like, what we do? I mean, what? Didn't, like. What are we doing about this? Second,
I mean, like,
it's someone about Osama bin Laden, definitely.
like, I mean, I remember 2001. My mom talks about it a lot. She was in like what middle school or like high school, like I am, and they hit the towers. She was in a cafeteria, so it played on the TV, and the first thing she did was like start crying, like running, because all the kids were in like chaos. Even though it was like miles away from 9/11, everybody thought it was the end of the United States, or at least most people did, because like hitting the Twin Towers, the World Trade Center that was recently built, it was a huge American ego. And
I
honestly,
know.
like I visited that place, and it just has like a aura. Like I feel bad about going there because so much people died in those towers.
Like, here, my dad. I don't know about my mom, if she ever saw it. If my parents stay at home, I could probably ask them and see. But about my dad, I know he was living back in New York, and he saw the towers collapse. At least like the smoke rising from there. He wasn't close to the towers, but he was like in Queensboro, like the borough of Queens in New York City. He just
Oh yeah, Queens.
yeah, he watched the smoke from the towers. He was like shocked about it. Like he was like 40, I believe, when it happened or something.
Yeah, I remember my grandma. She works at a thrift store, and basically first thing she did was call her husband, and he was just sleeping the whole day. But basically, she woke him up and told him to turn on the news. But she would never watch the news while she was working. But somebody was like, "Oh, the Twin Towers fell," because she was working the store. Probably the most surprising thing ever. First thing she did was drive to my mom's school and pick up my mom and take her home. As for my dad, I think he lived in New York around that time. I haven't talked about him about 9/11 yet. I might add that on to what my video is later, and I might send it to you so you can put it on yours. But like,
Depends, cause I don't know how to edit. I don't know how to edit, so you may just have to help me with this one.
yeah, I can edit. I mean, I'll just send you my recording added with the other one, I guess.
Alright,
But that's not the point. The point is like it
9/11.
was a tragic event, and like being someone that had family in New York, and like my mom, my grandma, they had other people that were in New York, like cousins, uncles, stuff like that. It was like you were the first thing you were scared about was are they still alive? Like
Jeez.
did they make it? Did they make it out, or were they at the Twin Towers? You know?
Holy. Bro. Like, Wikipedia, I pulled up the casualties. You want to guess how many died?
Millions.
What?
Actually, no, not millions. Thousands.
Exactly how much is the number, blood?
I I don't know. Thousands.
Thousands is summon, yeah. Um, Currently, if we just count the towers, it's like almost 3K. But if we add the other things, it's around like 3.2, 3.3 thousand people. Which is
Yeah.
holy so much because it's like America's never really been attacked on its own soil before. I mean, there definitely have been times. Pearl Harbor, War of 1812, when the British and Canadians burnt down the White House, yeah, and then you got the Japanese invading the far islands of Alaska in World War II. I don't know if we can really count that, but yeah, it's still.
Yeah, I wouldn't count Alaska because that's kind of a new side. That's more of a wild side. That's like a adventurous nature.
Yeah, I
It's not
know.
really cities.
Oh, look, my parents are back. Hold on. You can keep on talking about it, because I think my video will record you. Just, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, just talk
I got
about
you.
it. Just talk about it, and yeah, we can, like, kind of throw stuff, you know?
It's just like the most terrible part of it was the Pentagon, because the Twin Towers, that was bad. That was like easily 3,000, and the people that died there were like all innocent. But the point of the Pentagon was to deliver a message, and I think that Al Qaeda delivered that message very well. That they are attacking the United States, and they want the United States blood. And for that day, like TSA was not a thing back then. Airport checks, baggage checks, things like that just did not exist. And then for 9/11 to happen and all these things to come up, now there's watch lists, baggage checks, and honestly, I kind of dislike it too, because now we've kind of monetized TSA. Like if you have over the baggage limit, you pay extra for extra weight carry on the plane. It's not even that you get an extra weight carry spot, it's just that you pay extra to get on the plane because you're carrying too much. And it's not that you have a weapon, because if you have a weapon, or if you even say grenade in an airport, you're getting kicked out. You're getting banned for life, for the most part. It's just that the terrorists basically made everybody look bad. And I think that to say that terrorists were the only tragedy that happened after that is kind of wrong. Because after that, what the United States did that I kind of disagree with was they attacked the Middle East. And they didn't specifically attack the Al Qaeda, which were the terrorists. They just attacked the Middle East because they assumed it was the Middle Eastern government. And honestly, it's not their fault. Like, a majority of the Middle East could be seen as affiliated. Like, they were handing guns to children, they were killing people. And my uncle's he's been through PTSD and terrible shit, because it's like one moment you're with your friends, and then another, their face is blown off, and you're in a burning car. It probably hurts more than a genuine stab. Because it feels like it's your fault. Just like the Twin Towers. It feels like it's our fault. If we had checked those bags, if we had stopped these relations, and if we had stopped bringing in things from the United States and going to other states and just instigating in wars like Israel and Palestine, Ukraine and Russia, in my personal opinion, don't kill me for this, but I think that we should stop instigating in wars. Like, Russia's much bigger, and even though Russia's on the bad side, the United States does not need another war. The last thing I want is us to get nuked and the planet to genuinely end over our mistakes.
I'm back.
Specifically the United States. Alright, well, I'll send you the recording of what I said.
What, you're done, or what?
I mean, I guess.
I mean, I ain't done yet. I mean, what I heard from my mom, well, she was not in the U.S. at the time of 9/11, but, 9/11 was just a global event. Like, even if you were in an enemy country of the U.S., they still had to play the recordings. And that's what my mom saw.
Yeah. And then there was like the Middle East that had the war after that.
Yeah,
the United States blamed the Middle East, not the Al Qaeda, and they went to attacking.
Well,
Middle
I
East.
mean, didn't like they kind of live in like the Middle East area?
Yeah, no, they did. They lived in the Middle East. I'm not saying they didn't kill some of the terrorists. I'm just saying that not all of the people they killed were the terrorists. Just like with any war, there's going to be casualties that aren't soldiers.
Civilians.
Like Civil War, anything. It's going to be civilians, people that are just living there. And honestly, my worst part of the Al Qaeda is the fact that they put assault rifles in the hands of children. That is just something that
I know, like how does that get to a point where you literally have to use children as weapons of war?
Like, and I don't know who said it, but I can tell it was definitely an Al Qaeda general or something. And he said that a 4-year-old with a gun is just as efficient as a 14-year-old, if not more effective.
Okay.
Because people are more likely to shoot an adult man than a baby child that barely reaches your hips.
Yeah.
And that is just terrible.
Well, yes, but
like,
they can't really do
dropping bombs onto children, putting them in airports. Like, us as an American society live in fear every single day because you don't know what it could have happened. Like our AP Human Geography teacher was talking about how the plane that crashed into a random field in Pennsylvania flew over her house twice. If they wanted, they could have done more damage by just crashing into the field.
Yeah.
Or just crashing into the house.
Yeah, like crashing and killing her and some of the people in the neighborhood. Like, dude, and what's even worse is that it was twice. Not once.
Yes.
Twice.
And the scariest part is that's not even the beginning of these terrorist attacks. Like, they've committed attacks against the United States before. Like, there's the U.S. Embassy and other stuff that...
Well, no. They... No.
9/11 is a major one.
Yeah,
That's the one that we don't forget.
Yeah, like, they also...
9/11 was the first terrorist attack on American soil.
And
I say the first terrorist attack, I say the first major terrorist attack.
Yeah, major.
Was military people.
Japanese military.
In order for me to technically consider something a terrorist attack, it has to be targeted towards civilians and not soldiers.
Yeah, because that's just targeted military attacks. Like that, the best it could be. Like the best it could be is a war crime or a crime against humanity if you like did that to soldiers. And still, it's still as bad. But for civilians to be involved in this, like innocent civilians who didn't do literally anything, and no, they even Al Qaeda planned that so that more people would be in the building, so more people would die.
Yeah, and some people claim that it was George W. Bush that rigged it with bombs, but I'm gonna be honest, he was a pretty bad president in my opinion. But that still doesn't mean that like those people did something wrong to die. Like, I don't understand the psychology behind those people. Because assuming that he agreed with the Al Qaeda, which is a crazy ass theory, which probably isn't true because he's an American. He's not a terrorist.
What?
But it's just that George W. Bush saying that
he's not a terrorist. What are we talking about?
Exactly. But what I'm saying is like, we live in fear even when we're in suburban neighborhoods, because the reality of Al Qaeda is it set the stepping stones of, if you can't kill a soldier, you can kill a little baby, or you can kill somebody that's in the Twin Towers, or somebody that's just doing their fucking job. Like the Twin Towers people, they didn't do shit wrong. They were doing their job. And I know people can say the same with cops. I mean, not all cops are good. Some cops are corrupt.
I know. Yeah, so many of them are. Like, I hate them. Like, at least, like, I don't like them. Like, they abuse their powers thinking they won't get any, like, they won't get in trouble. But they do. They will eventually, even if they don't do it in the
I hate to bring this up in a video on 9/11, but I think that this is also kind of correlating because, you know, the Ukrainian woman and the black guy that stabbed her 14 times? He was charged so much times before, yet the judge still let him off. Yeah, I think the judge should be crying.
No, he's
like charged with this crime.
Yeah, he wasn't even supposed to be on the subway, bro. He didn't even have a ticket or anything to be on there.
And the crazy shit is, and you're not gonna believe me when I say this, I met that man before.
What?
I met that man in that exact state. Because I was on vacation, and he was asking me to open the gate for him. Bro, it's just crazy to think that if I had thrown him into the subway, that lady still would have been alive. I mean, obviously, I'm not throwing, like, dudes like that into the subway. He asked me to open the gate. Like, I saw his face, and I remembered that shit.
Like, it's the exact same person.
It's the exact same. Same name, everything.
Oh.
And he was like a hobo. Like, he pissed on the subway floors. I mean, I'm not saying that for a fact. I'm just saying he probably did, because when he left, there was piss all over the floors. He broke into the subway with me, didn't even get on the train with me, when he was threatening to kill me and my family if I didn't let him through the gate. I still didn't, but he jumped over and said, "Kid, this is why you gotta learn respect."
What respect are we talking about?
What respect is this man on about when he broke the law to enter a subway?
And he even
the craziest thing is, he's the same guy that killed that Ukrainian woman.
Yeah, I know.
Why? Why does the justice system let these people go? And it's like, it's not even because he's black, too, because I've seen white people do the same stuff and get away with it. Like, it's not a race thing, it's just the judges are not locked in. They are too forgiving. And the justice system is so corrupt. Like, how can you let a man go 14 times? Now, I'm not saying the justice system here. I'm just saying the justice system in New York City and stuff like that is just so damn corrupt. Like, I'm not even going to talk about, like, the other stuff that happened yesterday and stuff that happened then. But why was it, like, so much people are racially targeting it towards him? Like, I do not truly believe that every Indian person is a terrorist. I mean, it's the same stereotype that every Indian person is just a monkey. Like a
Or
plane.
like
It's the
you
same thing
know,
with Africans.
yeah, I know. Like, there's so many stereotypes, but like basically all of them are wrong unless like they target a specific group of those people, and then they portray everyone in that specific
Like,
section
I'm
as
gonna be
it.
honest, like, the black people that actually talk about it and the ones that are honest instead of defending those ruthless criminals actually admit that yes, there are some people that do deserve straight up death. Like, there are some people that are bad.
This is why you shouldn't
And it's
banish the
the same
death
thing. It's the
sentence.
same thing with the Indians and the Middle Eastern people. Some of them, like, they're some of the most successful people I know, but still, they are not terrorists. Not all of them are terrorists. Just like Chinese people, black people, Asian people. Calling them less than a human because of something they cannot change is just simply not fair.
Like, what do you
honestly,
mean? Like, what do you mean we're less than human when we're literally built like humans? The only difference is how we look and the skin.
We come from the same God. We come, or if you don't believe in God, we come from the same fucking bloodline. Because a long, long time ago, pretty much everybody came from either Africa or some other part.
Well, basically, like,
scientifically believed.
Yeah, monkeys. Just basically monkeys.
Yeah, so if you're calling us monkeys and calling us lesser than human, we came from those. I'm going to be honest with you, like, a lot of the black girls in my school, they're genuinely a disgrace to their society.
I know, like
they recently get in trouble, they cheat on tests, and it's like, me personally, I don't have, like, specific preferences for people, but just because I don't like them, it's not because they're race, it's just because of the things that they do.
Yeah, like, you can't, like just saying, like, if you don't like a specific person does not mean that you're racist. Like, it's just one person. What's so bad about it?
And my biggest issue is, like, the Twin Towers falling was just, like, the beginning. Like, we had wars over that. We had wars over oil.
Let's see.
We keep instigating and fighting in wars that the American people do not have to suffer through. Like, my uncle could have genuinely died like the rest of his friends. And I don't even talk to people about wars anymore. Because anytime there's a veteran in my family, they have PTSD. Because everyone that they know and love died in that war.
Well,
I guess.
Yeah, so many people.
But it's disturbing as shit.
Afghanistan, Iraq, deployments in Syria.
And the crazy
what else
shit
do we have?
is Iraq and Afghanistan wars have the least casualties on the American side. Just think about how it was on the losing side, because it must have been like 5 times that. It must have, and it was like, I think it was like 4,921. Don't yell at me if I'm wrong.
From what? From Afghanistan?
From the Afghanistan wars after 9/11.
Let me search it up.
It's like, it sucks how people still judge each other. And, like, Martin Luther King literally died for nothing. And I agree, like, with some people, but I just do not agree with, like, Nazis. And it's crazy because you might deny it, but there are genuine Nazis on the internet that think that Jews and black people are the only problem and believe in white supremacy. Like, bro, you're doing the exact same thing that the Al-Qaeda's believed in. Difference is they believed in religion. Like, the Al-Qaeda's thought Muslim and Allah was the real God. He was the real hero. And every other person, Christ, everybody else, Buddhists, they were below them. And they were willing to kill and sacrifice their lives just to prove that their point was better. Like, I'm not saying anything against a race of people. There is no race of people that is wrong. I do not have racial prejudice.
Or, like,
I mean, when it comes to relationships, yeah, of course I'm gonna like certain races more than the other in relationships. It's not a stereotype. It's just
Cause it like
attractiveness.
like you if you don't like one race as said does not mean you're racist towards all the others and you should use that against that one person.
It's not that I hate those people. Like, I can stand being around black people. I am black myself, partly. The reason why I don't tell my friends that is because a lot of my friends at my school are just straight up Nazis most of the time.
Or racist.
I think you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I of course do. No, buddy. There's so many people that are racist towards me and you just because of skin color or something.
And it's just because, like, they think I'm Mexican. And they don't even make Mexican jokes anymore. They just make black jokes.
Nah, cause
it makes no sense because I'm not even fully black. Like I'm just partly.
And no. The amount of times I've been called a dog eater just cause I'm partly Chinese, buddy. I was born in New York City. I don't know what we're talking about here.
It's not even legal to eat dogs in China.
Well, not in the U.S. China is a bit interesting, but like because their laws are different from the U.S.
And the funniest thing is a lot of European people I know, including the European women and men that are so racist towards me, they have literally eaten dog before. I'm not even lying to you. They've eaten dog, they've eaten fried chicken, and they still call me fried chicken eater. They still call my friend a dog eater when they've literally eaten dog. And I would never eat a dog. I would never eat a monkey, especially a monkey, because that is just straight up cannibalism.
Ugh, that's
and
just
I'm not saying
disgusting.
cannibalism in like a racial sense. I'm saying it in the sense that we are literally evolved from monkeys, and that's just disgusting.
Yeah,
it's
like how?
Eating my own brother.
Like how does that make sense? Like ew, that's disgusting. First of all. Second of all, how? Like, how'd you even have the guts to eat something like that? Like, sure, sea creatures, sometimes they're disgusting, but we can still handle them. Sea urchins, sea cucumbers, what else? Fish. Like, but we technically also evolved from fish. But yet we're still eating them.
And it's like, I mean, I get that evolving part. It's just my only downside, and the whole point of this conversation is, I do not racially have prejudice towards Saudi Arabians. I do not racially have prejudice towards Jews or Palestinians, and I disagree with all the problems that we've had from 9/11. And I think that 9/11 today is still a tragic event. But now people are deciding that certain events that have happened yesterday and certain events that have happened 3 weeks ago are more important.
Yeah, no. People are making jokes about people dying. Like, how does that make sense?
Don't even get me wrong. The Charlie Kirk death jokes, they are not fucking funny unless you are a certain belief. Like, if you're a liberal, yeah, you might be laughing your ass off. But, dude, the kill cams on him being posted on social media is not necessary.
Yeah,
that is gory shit, and that's disgusting.
Like, we don't
need...
The amount of
kids and children I've seen that cannot go to sleep because they've seen this man bleed out in the most gory way.
No, and you even showed me it. You showed me it.
The craziest thing is the liberals are talking about how Charlie Kirk deserved it.
Like, huh?
And they still... No, they failed Trump's assassination. If they succeed in the assassination of a literal just speaker, he's just debating people. He's not doing it for money. He's doing it to make his opinion clear and try and change people's opinions. Like, it's not about God. It's not about shit like that. And now all these people feel so scared to talk about shit. That's why I just do it behind a screen. Oh, why don't you go out in public? Why don't you go touch grass? Because if I touch grass, I'm getting my brains blown out.
Well, I'd rather have my... No. I'd rather have my brains blown out for something I believe in than sit behind a screen, stare at and not get my brains blown out. Because I'll be remembered, first of all. Second of all, it's like I actually died doing something I like and believe.
I mean, I'm not fine with dying, at least yet, because me as a person, I like life to an extent.
Yeah.
Like, some people piss me off to the point where I genuinely consider, why are they still breathing and how? Like, they're just monkey-brained people, just like the racists, bro. And then, like, I have never, genuinely used a racist term against white people, and I think we know what that term is, but I'm still not even
Wait, white people have a racist... Like, what? You didn't call... What? There's a racist term for white people now?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I don't. I don't even think it's a racist term because it seems more racist toward black people when they say, "Oh, did you call me that?" Because most of those lives, or most of the people that came here that were African American were pretty much slaves. And I hate making this stuff about other people because it sounds egotistical. I'm just talking about how it has an effect on today and 9/11 specifically. But like right now, like it's just weird because if you get called the N word daily and you call somebody the C word, which I hope Richard understands what that C word
Yes,
is.
yes, I
But
know,
like,
I know. So many people have called me that. And yeah, I don't lash out. I have
no, not that C word. There's a
what?
C word for white people, like European people.
White chocolate?
It's not the one that's CH, it's CR.
What?
And it's something that you eat.
What? That sounds like crumpets?
What?
Crumpets?
No, it's CR. It starts with CR.
Yeah, that's what it said. Crumpets. CRUMPITS. I don't know.
No, it's not crumpets, bro.
Then what?
I'm just gonna cut out the part where I say it's crackers. Because most of people call it a racial term because they think white people only eat crackers all day.
No,
I
they
think it
don't.
was more racist to call them uncrustable or something. No, they literally go up to those like white people retirement homes and call somebody a cracker name. You're gonna crash out. But make sure they're in a wheelchair though, so they can't lash out.
No, cracker? No. Cracker just seems like an old term for some reason. Like, hey, what's up, my cracker?
Yeah, it seems like a term that you would use on somebody that's old, like you old cracker.
Much so like how people are discriminating against robots. Not like they're discriminating against robots.
No,
Even
I'm gonna be honest. No, Richard. That's deserved. Because let's be real, those robots do not feed off water, so they are not considered a life form. They feed off of electricity. And if they ever get consciousness and want to be called a human being, I'm unplugging that switch. Respectfully.
yeah, but they take over like our jobs.
Bro, they are way smarter than us. If one of us makes a mistake, they will just wipe us out as a species. Genuinely.
Like,
and the terrifying part is they could already be conscious. And the fear of them being conscious already behind our screens. Like, I don't have anything against a clanker. What I have against is the self-conscious clankers that want to slime out humanity and see clanker as an offensive term. You're just a metal tin piece of scrap that flies off of electricity from a power outlet. You're not a living human being because the second you unplug that power outlet that feeds off of other life, you die. That is the definition of a robot. Like, I'm not trying to be like racist towards robots, because if they ever do truly become conscious, like they have to be humanoid. They have to be humanoid for me to treat them like a human, like androids.
Like no, Quincy,
if you're just a metal tin scrap, I will not treat you like a human.
No, Quincy.
Because the second I unplug, you die.
No, we built the foundation for them to exist. Without us, they would never exist.
Yeah, unlike African people, which are still treated the same way that robots are.
Uh-huh. But let's just switch back to 9/11 since that's what the video's kind of about, you know.
Yeah, I'll probably just cut out a majority of this video. I'll edit it and send it to you, I guess.
I mean, I'll keep the unfiltered version unless you want me to send over deletes. I mean, I don't know.
I don't care. I mean, I'll send you the unfiltered version, but
yeah, but
it's just like genuinely though, 9/11, like all jokes aside, is like one of the stupidest terrorist attacks I've ever seen.
No, like there have been other terrorist attacks. Like they put bombs in the Twin Towers in like 1999.
Have so much people that are willing to suicide bomb, and the fact that they're probably all just men that are like Saudi Arabian men that believe in Al Qaeda and believe in Osama bin Laden. And the thing that even makes it more disrespectful is the fact that the same motherfucker that died in 9/11 could have died from Osama bin Laden's CS:GO account. And yes, I'm not lying.
Yeah, no. No, I know about the CS:GO on his hard drive that the U.S. Navy SEALs found when they raided his dang house.
They should have just slaughtered him.
Yeah. Which they did. They killed him.
Yeah. I'm glad. Because that was a terrible, terrible guy. It's like Hitler, but we never know if Hitler died. Because let's be real, a majority of German people, they could look like Hitler. I mean, if he shaved his mustache off, lost that iconic square mustache, we couldn't see him. And they said that he committed suicide, but that might just be propaganda that the Germans made. I mean, the craziest thing is he could probably be in cryogenic freezing in his bunker or some shit. I doubt it.
Yeah, I don't think they had
if
the
he wasn't
technology for
cryogenic
that.
freezing, yeah, I don't even think they would keep somebody like that alive. I just like bad people always think that they're doing good.
Like,
And somebody take my word, somebody with a good voice that is a right messenger, take those words and put it in a better message.
like,
bad people always think that they're heroes.
Like, look.
In their eyes.
In their eyes, yes. But if you look at other people's perspectives, then hell no. Like, dude,
Exactly.
You have to take a look from all perspectives to be able to see if you're actually doing the right thing or not. Because if you take a look from your own perspective, you're biased towards yourself, meaning that you'll always think you're doing right, even if you're doing the complete wrong.
Yeah, but it's like, I mean, in my eyes, like, unfiltered right now, it's 31 minutes and 40 seconds of us talking about 9/11. We've pretty much gone around 9/11, but we still hit the target.
Yeah.
In my eyes, I genuinely think that, like, the people that think that they're doing bad or doing good, I think that they're probably the worst people, like, on this planet. Like, Osama bin Laden, he committed heinous crimes, killed 3,000 people from his words alone, and he killed more of his hijackers and terrorists, which a majority of them won't even be named. He killed children that weren't even old enough to understand how.
No, or they were still inside their mother's stomachs, but then, of course, the planes had to fly in on 9/11 and kill them as well.
Yeah, and my least favorite part of it is that he wasn't just a good guy, because he isn't a good guy. He is a terrorist with terroristic ideas. And, like, in my eyes, I guess terrorists can be one of two things. They can be people that want to deliver a message, which I think he delivered a message. I think 9/11 was definitely a message and not just for the sake of killing. It was for the sake of killing people, but it was for a message. He wanted to show power, that he wanted more. But he was a fucking monster.
Yeah, but if you...
He was
like, if you earn for more power, like, if you yearn for more power, we're not yearning for the minds, but if we're yearning for more power, it's like, you're gonna eventually fail because people are gonna rebel against you. And it's gonna be like, you can't stop it. Like, if you somehow manage to take over the whole world, eventually the world will come back against you, throw you out, and then just have their peaceful lives again. Polish Uprising 1944.
It's just, like, the Pentagon happening, the Twin Towers falling, it's genuinely a terroristic event. And it's terrifying because if you look at the images, all you can see is fucking rubble.
Yeah, I know.
Dead firefighters, some of their bodies still haven't been found. Like, they could just be buried beneath.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
It's just sad.
Like, look, I lived in New York for 10.5 years. I knew about 9/11 long before this time, but, like, it's still so sad to see how so many people died when, like, when, like, when someone could have just prevented that. Or, like, I don't know if it could have been prevented, but, like, someone could have, like, stopped a lot more people from dying. And plus...
Yeah, and it's like, I mean...
No.
I'm not saying pilots should have guns, because that sounds insane, but I'm saying that...
No, like a sidearm.
Nowadays, pilots will let the cockpit die they will not give you control of the actual pilot area. Or not the cockpit die. Pilots will let the passengers die. They will not give you control of the cockpit because if the passengers die, that's way less casualties than another 9/11. The 100 people on that plane, like, it's sad because most terrorist attacks, and I was watching a video about it. There was this one, you don't even know their motives, but the odds are they were like alcoholic adults, and they had guns, quoting guns. They didn't actually have guns. They were just trying to sabotage your plane and fly it to Australia. It crashed on an island, and the craziest thing is they died, and pretty much half of the plane died. But the people that survived was a skilled captain that's been to like 90 flights, and he was trying to coordinate with the terrorists, saying that the plane didn't have enough fuel. People are so fucking stupid.
Like, no. And I've wanted to get to this point for so long. I've been to the 9/11 memorial so many times since I lived so close to it. Yet it's still just so sad to see all the names of the people that died because some random terrorists had to fly into a building that non-related civilians had to do with it. And then, they all just died. Like, what are we doing?
Also, I'm gonna bring up another thing. There was a guy that died. He wasn't in the Twin Towers, but he was on 9/11, and he went into a neighborhood, and it was gang affiliated, and he got shot on the exact time that the Twin Towers were falling. Rest in peace to him.
Bruh.
And it's sad because he was a mailman too, and he died on the same day of 9/11.
Bro did not deserve that. Bro was just delivering mail home.
Well, actually, so what happened was he was delivering mail, but eventually people started warning him about a certain neighborhood that had gang affiliation. He didn't listen because he was just doing his job, and he went to that gang, and basically they killed him before he could deliver the actual parcel. And it's tragic for both the Twin Towers and the guy. I just wanted to bring that to light because he was the only other guy that died in New York aside from the Twin Towers and the plane hijacking.
Or like any of the people that went up and tried rescuing people from the towers. We'll never.
Like, if you've heard about the red bandana story,
yeah. That's legendary. That's legendary.
Like, me, realistically, if I see a plane flying to a skyscraper, I know that the first thing people are going to be thinking is that either A, I had something to cause with it, but the first thing I'm doing is I'm running into that tower, especially if I know I'm not making it out alive, but other people aren't.
Like, I'd rather save.
I'd rather die for 50 people than live to watch 50 people die.
Like, dude, sacrificing one life, is it worth 50? Yes, because it's more people being saved than people dying. Also, look at the fear. Like, we'll never know the fear these people felt on that day. Like, the floors above where the planes crashed, you could not escape. You just had to live out your last moments, and that was so terrifying. And if you were closer to the ground, you don't know how much time you had before the fires got to you and burned you alive. Or if you were really close to the ground, like 10 floors, you could like just walk down the stairs and survive. Like, still, it's like we never will know the fear of those people that had to suffer through 9/11 on that exact time and day. And like the heroes that went in trying to save people, may we pray.
Also, gotta say, condolences to the firefighters and people that lost their families. This day is a day for mourning, not just Charlie Kirk, but also the people that died on 9/11. I also wanted to congratulate the CEO of the Twin Towers for evacuating the World Trade Center number 7, which was outside, but it was set in flames after both towers collapsed, and the thing collapsed, but everybody was out. Everybody was out of there by the time it was like that.
Like,
rest in peace to all the people that died that day, except for the terrorists. Fuck those people. May they rot in hell or get raped by a big juicy cock. And I'm not censoring that.
Yo, what are we doing? We did not have to bring that up. Like not the cock thing, bro. Just don't bring that up. It just kind of ruins the vibe. It kind of ruins the vibe. Bro,
Sorry,
we don't. Dude, it.
I can't.
Bro. 9/11. What a day!
I'm just gonna censor that, bro. I'm just gonna censor that.
What a day! What a day that we'll never forget for the rest of history.
A day to remember.
Yes, we'll never forget it.
Alright, well, I'll go edit the video and give it to you. I don't think you want the unedited version, bro.
I mean, I think we're done here yet? It's been like 40 minutes and we still have like one more video to record.
This call is no longer being recorded. One more video.
Huh?
Oh, the Charlie Kirk thing?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just end my video here. That's about all we have
This
for
call
9/11.
is being recorded.